the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to the Toast. It's the worst girls you've ever met on opposite day. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
On opposite day, and the Tuesday of what is now a short week. Thank you to Mr. Columbus and the Indigenous peeps, because we are starting off the week as shorties, which we always are.
In a Pargylicious kind of way.
In a Pargylicious manner.
I've really been saying Pargy so much. I realize that I have now replaced Pargy, obviously for like, wow, she looks beautiful. Wow, she looks Pargy. But it has also replaced okay. Somebody's
Pargy.
like, does that work for you? Pargy.
P for Pargy.
Yeah, it's really so
Gang,
infiltrated
gang.
my vernacular.
That kind of looks like a gang symbol.
Gang, gang, Pargy gang.
I love that.
I love it.
I love your gang, Pargy.
Me too.
Well, I think that's great. When in doubt, Parge it out.
Title.
Oh, I was going to say Pargy gang. I love that. I actually love
Listen,
that.
at the bare minimum, we have a great title. If the rest of the episode goes to shit, like, we're good.
Who gives a damn?
Now we're like every other podcast, like great titles, terrible episodes. With us, we have the worst titles. You would never know. It's the most amazing episode.
Even though I would love to phone it in for this episode and like just bank on this Pargy title, we actually have so much to catch up with each other on, so much to discuss. Like the stories are Pargy, the hosts are Pargy. We haven't like really FaceTimed in a couple of days. So like, I don't know what's going on with you. I want to hear about LA. Like I want to hear about food taking Hollywood. So like, unfortunately, this episode's going to be amazing. Maybe tomorrow we can phone it in.
I mean, we could try. It would actually be harder for us to put together a bad episode than it would to put it together a good episode. Sorry, not to be annoying. It's just like facts.
Well, speaking of all of the above, how's Los Angeles treating you?
Well, if you had watched my vlog from Sunday, you wouldn't need to ask, because on Sunday, it was actually Ben's idea. We had woken up at the crack of dawn as usual, and he was like,
Oh,
"We should
he's
vlog."
becoming such an LA creator.
Jackie, the Amy Winehouse level pushing that's going on in my home, like, you have no idea. It's just, we're mere moments away from Ben being like on the streets. It was his idea, and it was true, because we were having like such an LA day. We spent so much time in the car, and I really did want to vlog it. So I won't spoil too much, but if you're like curious about what life is like in LA, a lot about like Ruby's schedule in there too. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. We went to Josh Peck's son's birthday party. It was like so LA.
Were there other celebrities
check
there?
it out. That's actually a really good question. I want to say no, besides for Josh. And it was the first time seeing Josh in person since I saw his sex scene.
Did it change things?
I actually couldn't look him in the eyes.
That's fair. That feels right.
I had to wear sunglasses.
So are you loving the Angelian lifestyle?
Well, no. I'm not hating it, which is huge for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's definitely things, that have merit. We went to Erewhon.
What
And I will
did you
say,
think about Erewhon?
so it's just a grocery store, and it's just like it's like a Butterfield, or the Kosher Grocer is very similar. They have just like better produce than your average and fancier, more expensive brands of like tortilla chips. So that part wasn't earth shattering. I think what people really go there for is it's like a restaurant. So there's like a hot bar,
Like the
there's
prepared
a coffee
foods.
bar, the prepared foods.
Prepared
there's
foods
hot, there's
greater
cold.
than other foods.
Agreed. You know what? You know how I like my food? Prepared.
That's what's so great about the Hamptons. Like we go there for 2 months for prepared foods, provisions. Like people need to start preparing more food.
Agreed. And I happen to have celeb spotting at Erewhon in the prepared food section. I saw Brie and Nikki Bella.
Fun.
Yeah, they were so Brie and Nikki. Do you know what I mean? Like Nikki was glammed out to the gods. Her hair was long and huge, and she was wearing a full face. And Brie was like wearing a flannel. You would never know that Brie was famous if they weren't together. They're really a package unit. So we went to the prepared food section. We got lunch. We've actually been now twice. Ben also went back for the juice bar. They have their smoothies and things. And it was good. It was good. Like, it's just food. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I was expecting, like magic.
No, but
it's food.
but when we went to Round Swamp this summer, like we were blown away. So
I wasn't blown away.
You are capable of being blown away.
Okay, what was impressive about it is it's just like really organized. You should see how many people work there back in the hot food section. Like they know. And we went on a Friday at noon, like bad idea. So it was like lunchtime. Their offerings are vast. I got, and I took a video, but I forgot to post it. I got these like Asian-y noodles, fucking amazing. And that was like the
love
thing I
that.
got that I was like, I'm not going to eat. The mac and cheese, Pargy. It's hard to fuck up mac and cheese.
No,
and then I also...
But people like get too big for their britches.
It can be done.
Yeah.
Yes, it absolutely can be done. And then I also got the chicken fingers, which were so bad. And I was shook because like chicken fingers are so easy. It's actually like hard to mess up chicken fingers. And then Ben was like, I thought it was weird that you got the chicken fingers. And I'm like, why is that weird? He was like, because they were turmeric chicken fingers. I was like, what? He was like, did they taste like weird at all? I'm like, no. And they actually didn't taste like turmeric. I didn't like them because there was like a weird taste. They were just like plain and like really subpar. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, I thought it was really weird that you chose the turmeric chicken fingers. And that is weird.
If you and Ben were a dish, you'd be the turmeric chicken fingers.
I love that.
It's really beautiful. And it's not tasty.
It's not tasty. It was just like very meh. So all that to say, I think what's most impressive about Erewhon is like this big grocery store that's really clean. Like everything on the shelves is fresh. They're always in stock. It's just like a beautiful place. I don't think so much what they offer is like unique, you know?
Okay.
And I just want to say, as somebody who frequents the Whole Foods hot bar quite a bit, it's also really good. Like they just, I don't know. I think they just display things really nicely. It's so LA, you know, like speaking of LA, I've made an observation. I said to Ben, I'm like, we are the only fat people here. Like it is not a chubby city. And of course, when I said that to Ben, we were walking on the street and then we saw like 8 fat people in a row, but it was just like
Plants.
Yeah.
Industry plants.
Nobody here is fat. And everyone here is actually so skinny.
That's like good. You know, it's a healthy city.
It's just a bad place to hate yourself. You know, it's a bad place to be in when you're struggling.
I understand.
You know?
But I think that should be like a credit to LA that like it's a healthy town.
Yeah.
You
lots
think?
of inspo.
I guess people could like be like skinny and not healthy.
Very true. Not you being toxic yet again. I mean, are we surprised?
No, but you could also be healthy. But they also just live a healthy lifestyle out there. But they're also all on drugs.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they healthy? I don't know.
So true.
Have you been doing drugs?
I haven't started doing drugs yet. And that's because I'm breastfeeding. And so
Rats.
once I'm done breastfeeding, I will, you know, get on the drugs. Mm-hmm. And I also haven't seen any drugs. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're not really in it yet.
No, I feel like I'm not hanging out
fast
with
life.
with the right people.
You need to be at Chateau Marmont.
doing drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
How about you? How was your long weekend?
My weekend was nice. Really, another relaxing weekend. We really can't take on too much, but I did something really special for Jack's self, and I got a prenatal massage. And let me tell you, I'll be getting another one, and another one, and another one. It was really wonderful to just relax in that manner. Mm-hmm. I felt very relaxed, and usually by the time the massage is done, if they're sort of futzing and I'm like, okay, are we done? Like, please, kind of, I'm ready to go. I was so sad to see it end.
Just drag you out of there.
Yeah, I actually, when I sat up, they expect, that I'm going to move slowly. But when I sat up, I checked my phone and then I just kind of forgot where I was. And I'm just on my phone. And I think the woman
chit-chatting
outside the door was like, are you okay in there? Because I just forgot that I have to get up from here.
Was it one of those where they had the hole in the bed or you laid on your side?
No, I laid on my side in a gorgeous pillow. And if it was a hole in the bed, I couldn't go for a hole in the bed. One time I got a hole in the bed prenatal and it was too much.
So
I was lightheaded.
One time I got a hole in the bed prenatal massage when I was in Miami. And when I tell you, I actually outwardly moaned at one point. I don't know if I was just so excited to be being rubbed or laying on my stomach for the first time in months. It was the most amazing experience of my life. I do think you're too pregnant.
I think so too.
I was 5 months pregnant.
I remember feeling lightheaded. It was an amazing massage. It was very immersive. But it was almost too much. I don't want to reach that level of relaxation. I just want to vibe. And that's what I had in my massage, which was really great. But then afterwards I had a doctor's appointment and something a little startling happened because,
it's kind of crazy to go from a massage to a
Claudia,
doctor's
I was
appointment.
leading a life of regret. I didn't realize.
It should be the other way
I know.
around.
I didn't realize what I had done, but it was already booked. And I don't want to call someone and move it. So
no, of course,
I guess I'll be going to my doctor's appointment. Yeah. And sometimes at this doctor, the doctor gives you a piece of paper that you give to the front desk that says when you need to come back and some info about you. And at the bottom there are a bunch of conditions and there were a couple circled. And I saw that obesity was circled. And then I just like, I didn't have a lot of time because I was handing it in. So I looked at what the other circle was, and it was cervical incompetence, which I do have, which means
which we know to be true.
Right. Which means like obesity I do have.
I just think, honestly, because, you know, obviously I relate to this in a deep sense. They told me I was obese at my 6th postpartum appointment, which is technically true. I was obese at my 6-week postpartum appointment. I don't think medically, scientifically, or, you know, judicially, you can categorize a pregnant woman as obese. Even if she was obese before, like, you can't.
Yeah. No, I now I'm excited for my next appointment because I want to read like what.
I have some follow-up questions.
Yeah, because it's like, is it history of? But then they're saying like I was once obese. Like,
but
that's
I don't
not
think
any
you
better.
have a history. I don't think you have a history.
Maybe it's like family history, but I don't have a family.
Oh, now you're throwing me under the bus.
It's like sister that you work with.
You're such a bitch.
No, but like I don't have a family history of cervical incompetence, so it's like I need to get back in there. I need to see what this sheet said.
One thing about me,
just
I
like
learned when I was
pregnant, it left me very on edge because you know I've been on like a health journey. I'm feeling very snatched.
Yeah, one thing, like if anyone here is pregnant or new to the pregnancy journey, if they give you a sheet at the doctor's office, do not look at it. Whatever you do not look at it. It might have your weight on it. It might have a condition called obesity on it. Like, do not do it.
So now I'm just like on the edge of my seat. Like, what was that?
Yeah. She's counting down the minutes.
And when I handed it in to the reception, I was like, am I obese? Does that say I'm
she was
obese?
probably like, oh, sweetie, this isn't for you. This is someone else's.
Yeah. She was like, they just like, no. I'm like,
she said that?
Yeah. She was like, no,
obese.
they just.
You're obese.
I'm obese.
Yeah, that's like what a liar says.
But like, of course I'm obese. Might as well have
You're pregnant.
Might as well have circled pregnant.
Yeah, no, they really need to do better, like with the vernacular.
Yeah, so that was just like a little destabilizing.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
I'm validating you. That is wrong.
Yeah, so I'm just like seeking stability. Just when like I thought I was like, crushing it.
Yeah. I do want to say you look amazing. I have thought that now for many weeks, that you just are crushing it. So don't listen to what the hell do those doctors know anyway? Like,
haters are my motivators.
Doctors are such haters. Do you feel that?
I do. But like I so respect them because like they operate
at such a high level.
No, and like under a series of facts, you know?
Yeah, it's like we very much operate in the field of feelings, and they very much exist within the realm of straight facts.
Like the numbers are what they are.
You're fat. Like,
you're big.
It
and
is
your
what it
dogs
is.
Are gay.
Your dogs are gay. Now, we do have a great show for everyone today. Stories are aplenty because we had the 3-day weekend. Mm-hmm. And it's Tuesday, which means DTQ. Dear Toasters community is going to be fed this evening.
Also, if you want to be extra fed and be obese, Dear Toasters community.
Oh, yeah.
Zach and I recorded a Dear Toasters Patreon episode together, like relationship themed Dear Toasters. It's amazing. It comes out on Patreon this week. As soon as I like feel the itch, like people are itching for it, I'll drop it.
You guys itch.
It was honestly so funny. We had a blast. Like we should give advice more often. We were hysterical.
And how is the state of your marriage after recording an episode with your husband? Because I know how difficult that can be on a family.
Never better, which is so crazy. It's like I do dread recording with him because, but sometimes you've got to. But it can be very stressful, especially when like I'm in charge and the microphone is moving and like you're not. Yep. Like you're responding with silence difficult. Or you're responding with a nod, like you know what I mean. No, but we were really connected.
Oh, that's where Connect 3 connected.
And we were just like being so funny, like a lot of like personal.
Oh my God, really?
Funny facts, yeah, because like people were writing in about stuff that's like so real.
Yeah,
so real. So that's coming up on Patreon. Claudia's vlogs on Patreon. There's just plenty content.
Plenty to chew on
for a fatty.
For a fatty such as yourself.
Okay, well, let's get into everything because we have a lot. We've bitten off a lot, and now we need to chew it. Without further ado, here are the Fast 5 stories that you need to know.
Today's episode is also sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win, can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible, while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. How easy is that? So October 10th is actually World Mental Health Day. This year, BetterHelp is shining the spotlight on therapists and the people who truly make the world a better place. So they really have quality therapists at BetterHelp. They work according to a strict code of conduct. They are fully licensed in the U.S., and they offer a therapist match commitment. So they do the initial matching for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and then their over 12 years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time with their tailored recommendations. They have over 30,000 therapists. They are the world's largest online therapy platform, and they have served over 5 million people globally. This World Mental Health Day, they are celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners are getting 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/toast. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/toast, betterhelp.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Prolon. And yeah, I'm in LA, and I know what all the cool peeps are doing, and they're doing Prolon. Prolon is so LA. So Prolon is a very popular lifestyle, you know? If you have been wanting to reset, renew, refurbish, highly recommend Prolon. So up to 40% of the weight loss from GLP-1s can actually come from lean muscles, which slows your metabolism and makes it easier to put the pounds back on, creating a cycle of dependency. Well, Prolon is clinically proven to protect muscle mass and promote fat loss, helping you sustain your weight loss. You're going to get everything you need for your fast, prepackaged, ready to go. Their 5-day program comes with 5 boxes labeled by day so you know what to eat each day. Aside from like the obvious benefits like nutritionally and, you know, health-wise, it's also so nice to like know what you're going to eat, right? You don't have to think about it. You don't have to walk around the kitchen like yelling at your husband.
Are you saying it's prepared?
It's giving preparedness. Yes, I am. So prolonged fasting like Prolon triggers autophagy, which is a Nobel Prize-winning cellular repair process that removes and recycles damaged cells. Prolon is the first and only patented nutrition program to support longevity through cellular rejuvenation. Their 5-day fasting mimicking diet offers a drug-free way to maintain results and support long-term metabolic health in just 5 days. It activates fasting pathways to burn fat, protect muscle, and rejuvenate cells, all while getting you real food. Now, visit prolonlife.com/toast for 15% off site-wide plus $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. That's Prolon Life, PROLON life.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Purely Elizabeth, which is so LA. I've actually been seeing it everywhere. We have it in our house because we went grocery shopping and we needed granola. Purely Elizabeth makes
You
delicious.
hear that? They needed granola. They needed it.
We're so granola. Purely Elizabeth makes delicious granolas, oatmeals, and cereals intentionally crafted with superfood ingredients like ancient grains, nuts and seeds, and irresistible taste. Certified gluten-free and non-GMO, they also have plenty of vegan and keto-friendly options. Purely Elizabeth is that bitch, essentially. You know, they didn't write that, but I can say that confidently. Sometimes you just need a little crunch. You know what I mean?
A little something in the girt.
Yeah, right. Something in your girt. And that's literally what Purely Elizabeth is. She started her journey, Elizabeth herself, in the kitchen. She wanted to create obsession-worthy foods. So, think she did that. Delicious granola with crunchy clusters, ancient grains, and superfoods. The ingredients are Pargy. The taste is there. Sometimes the taste is there, and the ingredients are not. And then sometimes the ingredients are there, but the taste is not. Purely Elizabeth, she got both. Again, their products are certified gluten-free. They have plenty of non-GMO vegan options. The organic oats and nutritious ancient grains and superfoods like chia, quinoa, and amaranth. Certified USDA organic. Like, there's no reason not to get involved. Purely Elizabeth is a queen. And I do have a code, you guys. PurelyElizabeth.com, code TOAST. 20% off at checkout. PurelyElizabeth.com, code TOAST. Taste the obsession.
Check out the chocolate chip cookie granola. Like, seriously, check it out. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
And that's all that needs to be said.
Our first story is some sad news. Diane Keaton.
Oh my God.
Diane Keaton, famed for roles in Father of the Bride, First Wives Club, and more, dies at the age of 79. So over the weekend, it was announced that Diane Keaton passed away. Her rep said there are no further details available at this time, and her family has asked for privacy in this moment of great sadness. The LAFD confirmed to People that they responded to her home at 8:08 a.m. local time and transported a 79-year-old woman to the hospital.
Like, I didn't know we had to be on the lookout for Diane Keaton.
Me
What
neither.
we're just talking about, like older celebrities, like the Betty White effect, where we're just like sort of waiting, hoping, wishing, praying. Diane Keaton wasn't on my list because I guess in like a technical sense, she's 79. Mm-hmm. She's like eternally 57, you know?
Yeah, and she had such a youthful spirit.
She had such a youthful spirit, even though it's really crazy when you like look at her breadth of work and the things she's been in. Because like, yeah, I guess she is or was 79. Like she was in The Godfather and she was so young.
Yeah.
She was in like all those Woody Allen movies. She was so young. She has had such, it's crazy. Like, what do you think is the best Diane Keaton movie?
Oh my gosh, what I would say is not what, the world would say, but my favorite Diane Keaton movie, let me think. What's yours?
Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. Mama said. Because I Said So with Mandy Moore and Piper Parabo and Lauren Graham and Gabriel Macht from Suits.
No,
Best
Claudia.
fucking movie.
Morning Glory.
Oh my God, wait.
That just made me
I didn't
extra sad.
realize- Me too. Oh my God, I didn't realize, like, for those who don't know, the reason Jackie and I are sitting here today is because of the movie Morning Glory. I forgot, and she's hilarious. We're always quoting her in that one line. And today on the show, we've got Celine Dion's personal chef. Oh my God, wait, that's devastating. One thing about Diane, she had fucking taste. She had a good picker. Like, she knew what to pick when it came to
Bangers.
roles. Yeah. Oh my God,
Other
I'm so
people
upset.
might know her from Father of the Bride, The Godfather,
Something's Gotta Give.
Book Club, First Wives Club, which Claudia and I did try to get into late in life, and it was just not holding up.
I have a lot of negative thoughts and feelings about First Wives Clubs and then like the way people talk and treat that movie. But given, respect for the deceased, I won't bring
It's
it
not
up.
the time.
It's not
It's
the
not
time.
the time for the dragging of First Wives Club. I hope you understand.
But will you let me know when it is the time?
Yes.
Because I'm ready.
Next time that movie comes up on the show.
Okay.
It could be tomorrow, but it cannot be today.
No, I'm devastated. I really am. It's hard to like compare her to anyone. Somebody who really had such an impact on like many generations of women. I feel like, everyone's mom has the Diane Keaton movie that they love. And then every millennial has one. Nancy Byers wrote such a lovely tribute because of course Something's Gotta Give is up there for the best Diane Keaton movie. I was shocked.
Yeah, me too. Shocked and saddened.
Do you remember when Kyle Richards accused her of like stealing her mother's ring?
No.
That was a crazy story. You don't remember that?
No.
So like, oh yeah, I think when Kyle's house got robbed, she lost like this beloved ring that belonged to Kyle Richards' mother. And then like 2 years later, Diane Keaton posted a picture of like her hands on Instagram and she was wearing like 1,000 rings. And Kyle Richards was like, Diane Keaton, that's my mother's ring. And Diane Keaton was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I bought it at like a flea market. It was like this kind of weird.
Well, maybe she could have bought the stolen ring.
No, Diane Keaton was like, I've had this ring for 30 years.
Oh.
And I don't think Diane Keaton appreciated like the insinuation that she was a thief.
That's weird.
It was one of those like very strange celebrity crossover moments.
I didn't even recall it.
I don't want to harp on this too much because this show is like a beacon of light and positivity, but I'm really sad. And I didn't know she was struggling with any sort of health issues, and she will go down in history as one of the greatest actresses of our time. And I feel like she actually, I know this is going to sound crazy, I feel like she doesn't get enough credit, even though she's like the most beloved, because everybody's always like,
Meryl Streep. Like,
yeah, Jackie. I did not want to bring Meryl Streep into this.
Yeah, because we don't have to like
everyone's
break down another woman.
yeah.
Like, but just for comparison's sake, like we do.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Diane doesn't get her flowers because she's like constantly overshadowed by more serious older actresses as well. Like people think that you just have to be so serious in order to be respected. But like Diane Keaton was keeping it fun and keeping it light, and I just feel like she didn't get the respect she deserved. But I feel like in this moment, we're all coming together and realizing like Diane Keaton did great things for this world.
Have you ever seen the movie Baby Boom?
I think I have.
It's an amazing Diane Keaton movie that I watched so randomly a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's like her biggest movie, and I think it was just at a time like after The Godfather when she was super young and she was just like making movies after movie and hit after hit. And it's this great movie about this like working gal. It's actually very relevant. Working gal who finds herself pregnant, and she's like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" And I don't want to spoil it, and I also don't remember, but I remember being like deeply moved by it.
I remember like that I've watched it and I liked it.
It's a great film.
Yeah. So take the time
Much
to
like
watch
all of Diane's.
a Diane Keaton film. Maybe it's Morning Glory, but I would have felt like remiss to not make it a story. I know we don't typically harp on like celeb deaths, but like I feel like she needed a moment.
She needed a moment, and I very rarely utter these 3 words in a serious sense. But as a woman, Diane Keaton is important.
Oh, I thought you were going to say these 3 words. Rest in peace.
Well, of course I want her to rest in peace.
But we don't usually say
I prefer
them.
to say rip.
We don't usually say it in a serious sense. I thought for sure that's what you were about to say.
I could see how that would be incredibly misleading. I apologize. But no, I was saying as a woman.
And then what did you say after that?
Like Diane Keaton was important to us.
Yeah.
She was a big figure. She will be missed.
Yeah, she will be. Are you ready for our next story? Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift is bringing 6-episode Eras Tour documentary and final show concert film to Disney Plus in December. So Lured announced that she had an announcement, and then the announcement was that she has a 6-part docuseries about the Eras Tour called Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, The End of an Era, that will premiere on Disney Plus on December 12th, accompanied by the simultaneous release of a new concert film, Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, The Era Show, which was shot at her tour finale in Vancouver, BC. This is significant because this will include the Tortured Poets department of the show, whereas the Eras Tour version that's right now on Disney Plus does not include TTPD. And the 6-part docuseries, the first 2 episodes will come out on December 12th, and then the other ones will come out at a later date.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Thank you. Yes. So when I saw Taylor was releasing like an announcement on GMA, I'm not going to lie, I did not get excited. Like Queen loves to be like, I have an announcement, another CD.
Shiny Bug. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm like pretty scarred by Shiny Bug because I was like this summer riding that high of New Heights to lowest announcement engagement. Like, oh my God, I was on a emergency live episode. Like, couldn't be more excited. And then there's a countdown. Shiny Bug.
What's Shiny Bug? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like she did all those vinyls.
Yeah,
and one of them
colors.
was like The Life of a Showgirl, The Shiny Bug, ba 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 ba. And people thought that was Super Bowl, Shiny Bug.
Got it. Okay, but it was just a bug that was shiny?
No, it was just like I don't know what the fuck it was. And then, just like how she did like Pink Lemonade Spritz album.
Got it. Okay. So when I saw there was a GMA announcement, like I did not gird my loins. I honestly was just prepared to be disappointed. I was not like staying up to listen or whatever. And then when I was seeing the first announcement come out, I was like, oh, the Eras Tour is coming out, but this time it's a documentary with the TTPD. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't know if that's like a GMA announcement, but great. Then I saw the 6 episodes things and like this is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. And I'm glad that she recorded the behind the scenes. It was a major moment. I feel like there's
Travis is there.
Content to pull from it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we only know, The Life of a Showgirl, the front-facing show that we've all seen a million times. But it really, I do find it interesting, like what goes on backstage behind the curtain of like the biggest tour of all time. And then, of course, what's going on in her personal life simultaneously is even more interesting. So I think that this is great. I love a docuseries. Taylor has done, docu-style content before, Miss Americana, which was good. So I'm excited.
2 things. One, I just sent you Shiny Bug, so take a look. I didn't just pull it out of my arse.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. And then the second thing I was going to say, I'll wait until I have your full attention for this one. This one's an on-brand with Jimmy Fallon sort of idea.
Wait, where'd you send it?
DM.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I should have made that clear. We have multiple channels of communication.
Shiny Bug vinyl, okay.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
She should have called this, even though The End of an Era is good, she should have called it like The Showgirl and like worked it into Loas. Because actually, this documentary should have been called The Life of a Showgirl because this is about the behind the scenes of the show, which is what she said Life of a Showgirl is about.
Yes.
The Life of a Showgirl documentary. No brainer.
I prefer Tiloas.
No brainer.
One thing about Taylor, and I love her, she's not good at naming things. And like she loves to have like a million parentheses, like even like Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, the Eras Show, like just
Taylor's version.
It should just be called Eras.
Acoustic.
She loves like a lengthy title with like parentheses, commas, semicolons.
Your worst nightmare. Oh, except for commas. You like commas too.
I do.
You really do. This one has lines.
Oh, and Taylor was at the game yesterday. She didn't like, do her big fancy walk, but they just, they got her in the suite, the camera.
She was seen in the box, which like confirms the fact that she wasn't seen for a month because of her plastic surgery. Allegedly, but that just feels like very obvious now. I caught a little bit of the game. The Chiefs won. I couldn't stay up that late, but Travis was like, okay. I don't know. I think it's time to retire.
I know. It's like he didn't want to retire because he wants to come back and win this season. And he like spent a whole off season in Florida with this like fancy Pargy trainer, and he's coming back better than ever. He's the best shape he's ever been, and he's just like playing really not good. And there's like young hot things on the team like who do his job but better. And I just feel awkward.
I feel awkward. And I also feel like Patrick is like doing the best he can for him and like still giving him like trying to give him moments and stuff. But like at a certain point, like he can only do so much for his friend.
Patrick has to balance like being the quarterback of a team that like has other things going on besides Travis, while also his friendship with Travis and like wanting to throw Travis the ball. But it's like, Travis, if I throw you the ball, are you going to catch it?
No, and it's like, and if he doesn't throw Travis the ball, like is Taylor going to be mad at him? Take it out on Brittany. Like
take it out on Brittany, right?
I feel like there's a lot of dynamics at play and it's holding Patrick back.
Yeah, I agree. Like the toxic friendship.
Yeah.
I have felt that too.
So anyways, we'll catch you for the documentary. That's exciting.
Oh yeah. I'll be tuning in.
Yeah. Our next story is some new couple news that I don't know if you've heard yet because I just heard it for the first time and it's very new. Okay. 2 dates in 2 nights between John Mayer and Kat Stickler.
Okay, so I did see this on Deux, but then I saw everybody in the comments dispelling it. Like, no, she just hard launched a boyfriend on social media. So I don't know what's true and I don't know what's not.
Okay, yeah, no, this is from Deux, but they were seen going on.
And then Deux was responding to comments like maybe her and John are friends. Like, which is it?
Oh, did I get got?
Like, she literally she's been like sneakily hinting that she's been seeing someone for a while.
But I don't think that this is it because this seems like they just went on a date and it was really good, so they went on a second date.
And then she like hard launched him like he was in the video.
Well, can you just like go look on TikTok? I'll look on Instagram.
Yeah, of course. But look at what am I looking for?
A boyfriend.
Like I guess it's possible that they broke up, and then she went on a date with John Mayer. But I don't know. She like finally put him in her videos.
I mean, you would break up with him to go on a date with John Mayer, wouldn't you?
I actually wouldn't. Not to make everything about me, but like I have like moved off of my crush on John Mayer. Just like I still would go out with him just like for the story, and like I'd probably like let him kiss me, but
you'd let him. You're so generous.
Okay, let me see.
So I kind of want to like just roll with this on the off chance that it's real.
And I'm not saying that it's not true.
Do you ship?
It's not that I don't ship. I don't know if it's true. But again, I think there are a lot of people who keep up with Kat Stickler and like are obsessed with who she's dating and like are either like freaking out that she's dating someone new or they shame her for introducing one of, a man to her kid without like she gets so much hate. I don't know if they're dating. I feel like Deux doesn't know either.
Is it because that you took Jason's side in the breakup?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually didn't take Jason's side in the breakup because, and I mean this with love, I don't care.
You don't just find yourself like having like a wall up because being team Jason.
I actually do find myself having a wall up, but that's just because I love walls.
Yeah. I love your wall, contractor.
So the thing is with John Mayer is like you really can't, even if he was dating someone like you love, you can't get excited about him. He's like this eternal bachelor. Mm-hmm. It's not fun. I actually gave up hope on John Mayer after Katy Perry because to me there was like so many girls up until that point that really could have been the girl for him. Jessica Simpson, Jennifer Aniston, and after Katy Perry, who I really believe is the one that got away for John Mayer.
Yeah.
It's hard to get excited and invested in his dating life. It's such a fruitless, like unhappy endeavor.
Well, considering we don't have much to say about this for a multitude of reasons, speaking of Katy Perry, do you see her? Do you see Mr. Trudeau having
grab-assing her
on a handful of arse of Katy Perry?
I did. Also, it's worth mentioning because I think we did not say this the last time we talked about Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. Huge, important, just like small detail. Justin Trudeau is actually not the active prime minister of Canada. So him being on a boat in California with an ass full of Katy Perry, like, is technically okay with me.
And
because it's not like he is like a job he should be doing.
He's separated from his wife.
Oh, separated.
Yeah, I do think like you should wait till it's final to be grabbing ass. And not just like grabbing ass, but like, you know, because you're in a bathing suit, it's skin.
It's a lot of ass, yeah.
It's skin to skin.
And this does feel like a historic event in the sense that I cannot think in recent memory of a similar example where a politician has been caught like with a celebrity grabbing ass.
Oh, I don't know about like caught grabbing ass, but there have been a couple of politicians who have like been with celebrities like for real. Like
who?
Carla Bruni.
And
Nicolas Sarkozy.
Oh, actually, okay, yeah. Also, Cheryl from Larry David.
That's a great comparison.
Thank you. Even though it's different because
it precedes.
Right, their marriage precedes his candidacy, whereas like Justin Trudeau's an established politician.
Yeah,
there is no.
Oh! Cory Booker and Rosario Dawson.
Yes, very good example.
And they would never be caught like this.
And if they did, like, it would be inappropriate. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm sorry if that's like not okay to say, but this is inappropriate. Not to be such a prude, like clutching my pearls, but it's like, you're the prime minister of Canada, for crying. It's not even like you're the prime minister of somewhere like sexy. Like, it's Canada.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Like, put your coat on.
What are you doing? Yeah, it's like a little. What's this a boot?
Yeah, it's a shame though because it could be really like exciting. There's potential for excitement. It just like doesn't hit for me in the way that I think they intended, and that they thought it might.
Correct.
Which I think seems to happen with Katy Perry like a lot.
Well, therein lies the issue. Either she's been real quiet. Wait, can we talk about J-Lo?
What a boot?
So we talked about that movie premiere that she went to with her man,
The Kiss of the
X-Man.
Spider Woman.
And so, The Kiss of a Spider Woman opened like this past weekend with like $1.5 million in ticket sales, like a record low. And then like all these like pop crave like Twitter accounts that like literally celebrities just pay these accounts to like say stuff about them and like promote their new music. And it's like Kiss of a Spider Death with J-Lo has early Oscar buzz. Like, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And then this video of her going viral is going viral of her rehearsing. Have you seen it?
No.
So she's like in her house with her vocal coach. And she's like singing this big note, and she's not like botching it, but it's like so average, like so average. And she's like, eh! And then she's like so self-righteous, and the vocal coach is like clapping, like, yes, things you did, like, yes, you're that bitch. It is so cringe because like the vocal performance she delivers prior to like everybody clapping for her is so mediocre, and she's just like the J-Lo hate. I could feel it, like it's rising. She's getting clowned on for this movie and then the video.
Okay. Well, I don't want to pile on. And I also
we'll just move on.
I'm uninterested.
Yeah. I'm kind of into it.
Are you ready for our next story?
Number
4.
Yeah.
Peace on Earth. Historic peace was brokered this weekend between Lauren Conrad and Kristin Cavallari.
I was like, wait, that's actually crazy. She's making this story.
Especially the 4th story, like world peace.
I was just like, I'm genuinely confused. A+ delivery. Let me just tell you that. A+.
Thank you so much. World peace is the 4th story.
World peace, like, is kind of the energy of the week. So it makes sense that LC and Kristin Cav, like, got back together.
Yeah. Lauren Conrad and Kristin Cavallari squashed years-long feud with a Laguna Beach reunion photo. So they didn't give us much, but they posted a picture together, and Kristin said everyone can put away their Team Lauren and Team Kristin shirts now. That's all.
I don't know how to break it to Kristin Cavallari. Like, nobody has a Team Lauren or Team Kristin shirt. Like, nobody really cares anymore.
So Kristin is about to start doing, like, Rewatch for the Hills. And I know that like when she did Back to the Beach, they had Lauren on, and that was the bearing of the hatchet. It was such a healing episode. It was huge, and also like it was so good, like to see them like come together, like talk about like this beef and like each of their POVs, and like at this point, like people love both of them, regardless of what side you were on back in the day. So like that we can root for both of our faves now is really exciting.
Yeah, and it feels fair because at the time, like it was just everyone against Kristin Cavallari. And then if you rewatch it as an adult, which I think a lot of people did, you're like, oh my God, Lauren's fucking insufferable and she's so rude. And like, sorry, Kristin's the fun one. Kristin's the one like who's more sympathetic when you rewatch it like through adult eyes. So I do feel like things have like leveled out.
Yeah. And I hope like now in life, they have much more in common than they have not in
They're
common.
Both moms, business owners.
Yeah. Similar sort of business, both really successful. There's enough space for all of us. And I'm happy to see that they're friends and that like.
So do we know the context in which they got together? Like,
no, that's the thing. So maybe like Lauren's going on her podcast to do a little Hills recon, but they were never on the Hills at the same time. So the episodes that Kristin's watching, I don't even think Lauren's in them.
Yes, they were when they were both dating Steven.
That's OC, Laguna Beach.
Oh, wait, sorry. Kristin Cavallari is rewatching The Hills?
Yes. Like later in the Hills, after Lauren left, they brought Kristin on. And so she's rewatching those
with
episodes.
Brody, right.
And recapping, and like Justin Bobby and Audrina. But I don't think Lauren was ever on when she was on. So I don't know if they're going to recap it together.
Right. I'd have a hard time like imagine them getting together for like social purposes, like if it's not like a podcast or a rewatch or something. But I'd also have a hard time believing that Lauren would do another. Like her going to Back to the Beach was so crazy, so big. And it was like going to be the first and last time she ever discussed any of it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't see her doing it twice.
So then it was just for fun. It looks like they're in a house.
Yeah, it looked like a Pargy. It definitely was giving like Elsie's house.
You think so?
Yeah,
No.
It looked like very cottagecore.
I
Oh,
guess-
Nara Smith had her baby.
I saw
Fawny.
there's like a step stool right here. I just feel like, and a white trash can. No, it's not Elsie's house.
Okay, not the white refrigerator.
It looks like a rental.
Ooh, okay, not the rental.
Yeah, no, but a nice one. Sorry to whoever home this is, but you could have put the step stool away for this iconic picture of world peace. Nobel
Right.
Peace Prize. Whoever's house
Literally.
it is, nominate for the Nobel.
Before we dive into the fifth and final, which is going to lead us into the DTQ, may I let you know that the remainder of today's episode is brought to you by Built Rewards.
Please do.
By now, you've probably heard of Built, where you can earn points on your monthly rent payment. But did you know they make it possible for you to get more outside of your home, too? So by paying rent through Built, you earn flexible points and can be redeemed towards hundreds of hotels and airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and more. But it doesn't stop there. Built is all about making your entire neighborhood more rewarding. You can dine out at your favorite local restaurants, earn additional points, get VIP treatment at different fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Built members every single month. Built is turning a monthly expense into an opportunity to earn rewards and discover the best that your neighborhood has to offer. Your rent is finally working for you, and at the bare minimum, it's just going to make you feel better about paying rent. I think for most people, rent is your biggest expense. It's the most annoying thing to like feel like you're lighting money on fire. And this way you're not only earning points, but you're getting things in return. You can redeem the points on a ton of really awesome things. So earn points on rent and all around your neighborhood, wherever you call home. Go to joinbuilt.com/toast, and anyone can do it. Any renter can do it. Even if you think you can't, you can. Head over to joinbuilt.com/toast, joinbuilt.com/toast. Make sure to use that link so they know that we sent you. And you can start earning points on rent and around your neighborhood, wherever you call home, by going to joinbuilt.com/toast. joinbuilt.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Ollie. If your dog could talk, they would literally just be begging for Ollie. The full body tail wag, the excited little hops, the big goofy grin, well, that's the Ollie effect. So Ollie delivers clean, fresh nutrition in 5 drool-worthy flavors, even for the pickiest eaters. Made in kitchens in the U.S. with the highest quality human-grade ingredients, Ollie's food contains no fillers, no preservatives, just real food. And here's the thing. Healthier food means a happier pup, more energy, shiny coats, better poops, and more excitement at mealtime. With 5 protein-packed recipes like fresh beef with sweet potatoes, fresh turkey with blueberries, even the pickiest eaters can't resist. You might think, dang, my dog eats better than I do. And that's probably true when it comes to Ollie. Dogs really deserve the best. There's so many different benefits that you can see when you switch over to Ollie. They're going to be way more excited at mealtime. They'll exhibit a shinier coat. Their poops will become a little bit more solid, easier to pick up. And 1 to 2 months on Ollie can help dogs reach a healthy weight, which is a huge, like really important indicator for good health when it comes to dogs. Dogs really do deserve the best. That means fresh, healthy food. Head to ollie.com/toast to tell them about your dog, and then use code TOAST to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first Ollie box. So if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. So head over to Ollie, ollie.com/toast. Enter code TOAST to get that 60% off your first box. ollie.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Avara, and my sister Jackie's going to tell you a little bit about that.
I'm going to let you know about Avara because it's one of my favorite brands that we've ever partnered here with on the show, and I have a closet full of Avara, and every time I wear a piece from Avara, I get so many compliments from friends and toasters alike. So it's a new season. They've got new styles. Meet Avara, your go-to brand for effortless standout looks that are sure to turn heads and earn compliments. Avara brings accessible fashion to women worldwide, designed to fit seamlessly into everything on your schedule. If you're looking for statement pieces that are perfect for everything on your schedule, Avara is the place to go. If you're also looking for basics, more like elegant, everyday looks, I have so many like beautiful sweaters that are like solid V-neck, collared. They're just like the perfect thing to like put on. They also have really great pants. I have like such a cute pair of wide leg light wash jeans from Avara. Everything I've gotten from there, I love so much, and I always get so many compliments. So they have new arrivals dropping weekly, so you never have to worry about what to wear again. Head over to shopavara.com and use the code TOAST at checkout for 20% off your first purchase. Also, one of the best parts about Avara is that it is very affordable. The prices are amazing. Plus, when you stack on code TOAST for 20% off, you can get like a whole new wardrobe and get so many things. Great.
They have a
bang
ton of
for your
sizes
buck.
too. I don't know. Sorry, I was like zoned out. I don't know if you said that, but
no, I didn't.
Really
I hadn't touched on the
Pargy.
sizes yet, so thank you. But
you're welcome.
trust us, once your order arrives, you'll be hooked. That's shopavara.com. Remember the name Avara because everyone's going to ask you where you got your new outfit. Our fifth and final story. Kylie Jenner is promoting a new Kylie Cosmetics campaign called the King Kylie Collection, hailing back to the days of yore of King Kylie. So for her new campaign for Kylie Cosmetics, she's throwing it back to the days of teal blue hair and Snapchat. And it's a makeup collection about King Kylie era. If you were there for King Kylie era, like that sentence
It was
makes
lots of color, crazy lips, teal hair.
If you were there for it, like what I just said makes sense. If you weren't, then I don't know how to explain it any better than that.
Honestly, this was like the era that Kylie was living in that really launched her $1 billion beauty brand. She was doing these like crazy eye looks, these crazy lip colors. She would wear like, teal hair. She wore teal hair to Kim and Kanye's wedding. Kim, famously hated it. And this was like kind of that like rebellious teen that launched this huge brand. And that was also really the vibe aesthetically back in the day. Like people were really into this like color wow, like just crazy big palettes, very Jeffree Star. And the beauty industry has like moved on from that. It's much more like clean girl aesthetic. Everything's nude and shimmery now. So on the one hand, I'm like happy that Kylie, specifically Kylie Cosmetics, like is doing something that people are talking about because the brand really has, I feel, been struggling to like make a splash recently. But the fact that like what they're making a splash with is something like old and like silly, and this is like a sort of memorabilia type thing, it doesn't bode well.
Yeah, a couple times over the last 10 years, she's like thrown it back to King Kylie. Like it's always like, she'll put on a wig and she'll be like King Kylie. And we're like, ah. But now clearly like a lot of money and time and resources have been invested into a King Kylie collection. And I know you guys know, like I love everything Kylie does. Like I love her so much. And I love Kylie Cosmetics. I love your lips kits, Kylie, still. Like I think that they really work for me in this life. This is a no for me, dog.
I completely agree. Like I actually could not muster up one positive thing to say about this. Like I don't care. Even like the video of her singing and then the Snapchat thing, I literally don't care.
Oh yeah, and there's a song. And it's also a partnership with Snapchat. And I guess Snapchat was like germane to the King Kylie process.
Yes, era.
As one of Kylie's biggest fans, like none of this is doing anything for me.
I know. And I'm like waiting to feel something, but nothing's coming because I, again, don't care. And it's a shame because I actually think Kylie Cosmetics, I don't know where they go from here because they do have some bomb products, but like nobody cares. The skin tint I got over the summer is like my favorite thing I've ever worn. And skin tints are really in right now, and there's like so many viral ones, and like Kylie's is not there. I don't know how they get back in the game. And I just really don't think going back to like the thing that launched is gonna work.
Yeah, but I also feel like aside from this King Kylie, like if this is their, big stab at coming back, like I think it's like the wrong move in the wrong direction.
Me too.
I do feel like they actually don't try that hard. Like
I wish they did.
Right, like you're saying the product is good. And I agree. Like
it is.
When I need new lipsticks, like I go to KylieCosmetics.com because I know I like the colors, I like the formula. The products are good. So it's not even like she has to like brand build in that sense. She just has to like do some shit. Like influencer
she just
events.
Needs to care like a little bit
like
more.
Like the way that Hailey Bieber's like always, and not to pit women against each other, but like that I mean she does her like cute videos. I really enjoy them.
Me too with
But that's
Stormy.
like one bit of the piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, when it comes to being like a celebrity founder in like the beauty space, you have to be doing what like Selena, Hailey, like throwing these events, making content with influencers, doing the TikTok brand trips. Like she does none of that. Like I don't even know what they do. They don't do PR boxes. Like, and if they do, they're not making waves because I do not see them.
Yeah.
But the way that like people are desperate to get their hands on the Rhode PR, like that's brilliant marketing. Like you don't have to. I don't think Rhode has ever paid an influencer.
Yeah.
But people are dying. Like one of my actual claim to fame is that I get the Rhode PR. And like if I ever get taken off of it, I will know I'm like seriously on the outs. Like I'm not cool anymore. It's a status symbol. Kylie is like totally failed in that way. It just feels like she doesn't really care about the brand. And if that's the case, like that's totally fine. Like seriously, just put it out.
And is it because like Cody owns 50% of it? Like
right.
She collects a check, no matter how it does, she does the same. I don't know.
But it should be because she was, one of the early ones before everyone, before Selena, before Hailey. Like Kylie was the one who sold her company for $1 billion and like was the first girly of this gen to do it in a real big way. And after that, like, bye.
I just feel like the hardest part about being in the beauty industry is like making good products that people actually need. And they have that.
Yeah, their products, like I don't use all of them. I think like a lot of their powders are like not great, but I like her skin tint. I think her concealers went over really, really well. The packaging's cute. She's like scaled back that like hard King Kylie, color, sharp vibes. But I don't know. It's just she like doesn't seem to give a shit.
But now she's giving a shit, and it's with this, and like that's where like now I have a red flag up. Before this, I was like, she's Kylie. She could do what she could care as much or as little as she wants.
But
like,
now she's trying,
sick.
and it's like not good.
Yeah. That's the vibe. So if you're excited about this, I'm happy for you. None of this did anything for me, and I love her to bits.
Right, we're always just like waiting for her to do something.
And she's like putting out, the videos and the promo videos, and Chris picking her up from jail, and I'm good. Yeah. I'm all set. Thanks.
Well, let's dive into Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment where every Tuesday, Jackie and I help out the swirlies in need. Write to us, deartoasters@gmail.com, or head over to our website, thetoastpodcast.com, to submit to us what's going on in your life at work, a relationship issue, a family issue, a bridesmaid's issue. We cover all issues. We don't really care as long as it's good and interesting. And if your submission has not been read on air, it might be too long. Feel free to send it in again. But, just the need to know information. But it also might have not been read because it's not interesting. And for that, I actually really can't help you. But congrats. Like, nobody wants interesting problems,
It's so true.
Speaking of interesting problems, our first one, I really don't know where to begin. Dear Toasters, my parents, who were swingers and previously in a throuple, are now getting divorced. My father has decided to stay with the woman that they were in the throuple with. My father and this woman are trying to plan family events while my parents' divorce is not finalized, under the false pretense that everything's totally normal. I'm not comfortable with this, but I've had many arguments with my father about how I'm not being fair to him by not accepting this arrangement right now. What would you do in this situation? Attend family events with my father despite my feelings, or stick to my guns and not attend?
I'm like so sorry. I'm sorry you're going through all this. It's really hard for me to like focus on what you're going through. Like when I'm thinking about your mom, like having her husband left for her for like a woman that she's like slept with as well.
Yeah, not to be like such a bitch. I just think when you invite this sort of chaos into your home, like you really can't be shocked when something like this happens. Not at all blaming your mom. So my mind didn't go there. My mind went, if you were in my shoes, like, what would you do? I'm having a hard time putting myself in your shoes. Like, first of all, what goes on in your parents, like personal lives in their bed, really like is not your business. And I'm sorry that you even know about this because that's just hard. And I don't think you're crazy for not wanting to hang out with your dad and his new girlfriend, who also used to be your mom's girlfriend. I would stick to your guns here. Like, I'm actually speechless. Like, I don't know.
Like of all like the crazy outcomes of this, you know, ill-fated relationship,
Arrangement.
like you at events, like it's just not registering for me.
Yeah. Here's
But
what
like,
I'll say.
okay, but like seriously, like, if you don't want to go, don't go. Like at these people, like actually, I don't want to be judgmental.
No, you know what? Actually, I was just on TikTok watching Alex Earl. She's posting a lot. So for dedication night, which is tonight, they are dancing, you know, for people who mean a lot to them and explaining. And I thought Alex was going to be dancing with her sister Ashton, but she's actually dancing with her little sister Isabel, who was the first kid in their family born after Alex's father cheated on her mother with Ashley Dupre, very famous situation. He ended up marrying Ashley Dupre after, like, left his wife for Ashley, and then they had children together. And obviously this was like a traumatic thing for Alex. Like, her dad cheated on her mom, left her mom, and she was obviously like not ever going to talk to her dad and his wife again. Then they had kids, and then that's like her half sibling. And so she's dancing for Isabel because Isabel, she says, like really healed her family. Like the way we always talk about how their blended family is so crazy.
That's really
and like
beautiful.
I could never, like I literally could never. And she's dancing for her sister Isabel because they all loved Isabel so much. Like it literally healed the entire family. And we always remark on how mature it is that Alex is so, you know, close with her stepmom and that they include Alex's mom in everything. And they really like attributed it to the little sister. So I don't know how that helps this girl.
Honestly, it just makes it worse because it's like contending with the fact that your parents are splitting up, even an affair that's turned
Right.
into like a marriage, contending with all that's like really hard. The throuple piece is just kind of like throwing a wrench into everything. But I will say, like, you do you. You know what? At this point, the adults in your life have let you down.
It's true.
Do what's best for you. You don't owe anyone anything. Yeah, you don't need to cut people off that's still like your family. But like, if you don't want to go to everything and you don't want to try and make this work, like, you don't have to. You're grown. Do what feels right for you. Don't feel obligated to do all this stuff.
And to our listeners, like if you're ever thinking of getting into like some extracurricular marital activities, let this situation just be like a lesson of a potential outcome. Is it
Yeah.
worth it?
Yeah.
Next up. Hey, Swirlies. I need your take on some major friend group drama. My husband and I have been part of this group for about 5 years, and a few weeks ago, a saga begun that has us all shook. We were at one of the couple's houses for a pool day. One of the kids slipped on the marble patio. Totally fine, no injuries at all. The dad/husband in our group, who's known for being a jokester, says, uh-oh, we could sue. Harmless, right? At least that's what we thought. Apparently, the hosts did not think it was funny at all. In fact, they've since hired a lawyer and are now insisting that we all sign a legal waiver before stepping foot back into their home. They claim everyone they ask totally agrees with them, but whenever I ask people, they think this is absolutely bananas. What do you guys think? Would you ever sign something like this just to keep hanging out at a friend's house, or is this friendship just toast? Well, how nice is the pool? You know, like, do you like? Is it really imperative that you get back into this house? Like, whether it just be like you have a lot of fun there, and of course, like, don't just sign it. Have someone look it over because you never know what they can be making you sign. But like, evaluate, like, how badly do you want to get back into this house? Like, if it's so important to your social life that like you be included in this group and that you love the house so much, then yeah, I would just figure it out if they're not going to let up. But it's definitely weird. Like, I'm here to validate you.
It's certainly weird, and I guess if it's gonna like be detrimental to your life and your joy and your fun, like, sign it, because it's not like you were going to sue anyway, even if something did happen. But that's weird that that's where their minds went, and like they just couldn't take a joke, and now it's getting all legal. Like, that just is a weird dynamic now. And even if you sign it, it's a weird dynamic, and if you don't sign it, then you're missing out on 5 years of friendship.
Although I do think you and the remaining 4 couples like need to all align. Are you all signing it, or are you all not signing it? There's strength in numbers, and where it will get murky is like if certain people sign it.
Well, then they'll be no, like, that just splits the group, like, because whoever doesn't sign it won't be invited to these events. And
no, but then it's like not fun anymore. Like, then the group has officially broken up.
No, it's officially
it's
not
kind of
fun
like
anymore.
Jersey Shore.
It's officially not fun anymore. Like,
Well, of course.
yeah.
But it's kind of like Jersey Shore. Like when they all banded together to get paid the same amount per episode when they were renegotiating their contracts, and they ended up getting like $1 million an episode. Did they all deserve $1 million? No. But there's strength in numbers. So I would find out what the crew is doing and like all agree to like either do something together or not.
But also, you never said that like this house is like the best house out of all the houses and we can only go, like,
Right.
How about someone else host?
Right, like maybe they just isolate themselves, but it sounds like they kind of like have a leg to stand on. Like maybe they have the best house. That was the vibe.
Marble tile.
Yeah, I just want to say the vibe I was getting was like rich.
Yeah, like slip and slide.
Right.
Diving board.
Outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, summer kitchen for sure.
It's giving decked out on the deck.
Yeah. You could sign it. I mean,
read it.
Well, yeah, have someone read it or ChatGPT.
Give it to chat.
At the very least.
Don't waste money, yeah.
At the no. Like if you're not going to have a lawyer look at it, if you're not going to, like at least have chat look at it.
Upload it to chat.
But have a lawyer.
Okay, this third one is funny. Hi, I'm in a predicament and I need your advice. I am a gay male toaster and I recently matched with Artie from Glee on Raya. His name is Kevin McHale. I'm not really interested romantically, but I do want to ask him some questions about the show since I was a big fan. How do I proceed without being rude?
Okay. I first saw it as like maybe you guys connect and you like ask him these questions and that could like lead to more connection. But if you're really just like using him to get answers about Glee, like if you really don't think that you're open to any sort of connection, like you can't. Sorry.
Yeah, if you're not open at all to any sort of romantic connection, like just listen to his podcast. He literally has a podcast where he talks about Glee. I feel like there's actually nothing that's like a secret anymore. But if you're even open, and if you're such a big Glee fan, like wouldn't you like I feel like you could and should be open to the idea of romantically linking. So I would go on a date with him, like if it turns out like that you guys match and whatever. With an open heart and, of course, an open mind of questions.
I agree. And I think you can use your questions as like a really good icebreaker and segue into learning more about each other. But if you are genuinely not at all like interested and you're just there like a reporter, don't waste his time.
Agreed. That's like rude to Kevin's self.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, not to make everything about me, I actually did go on his podcast. He literally has a podcast where he like sits down with fellow Gleeks. He like loves when people are invested in the show. So I don't think you would be offending him at all. But again, only if it's like under the guise of like there being potential for something between you two.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who wrote into DT this week. Again, if you want to write in, it's deartoasters@gmail.com or head over to our website, thetoastpodcast.com. That is our show. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast Monday Morning Show, where we deliver the fastest stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts and where podcasts can be found, so Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iRadio, Castbox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. Find us, Toast, leave a 5-star review about a beautiful setting and who talented we are.
Love ya. Bye. Leave a message.